Greetings everyone and welcome to Halcyon 6, a new game that I'm going to be covering on the channel. Right from the get-go you can see that this is a bit of a pixel arty game. I do seem to have a taste for these games. I tend to gravitate towards them more often than not. This game, it's a little bit hard to put into a neat genre classification, but I would say it's a bit of a strategy game with very heavy RPG elements. You've got some base building going on in there, kind of the sort of the XCOM style base, rather than like colony management. It's more that you're deciding what kind of facilities are present in your base, and that opens up various tactical options as the game expands out. It's got a very strong parallel with Faster Than Light, another pixel art game that I'm actually extremely fond of and have played on the channel in the past, but also mixed in there with some sort of some sci-fi kind of tropes. Certainly there's a very strong kind of Star Trek-y feel here. But we're going to jump into a new game and let the game do the talking. Now, from what I understand, the tutorial does a bit of work setting the scene and actually setting up the story. So we're not going to skip it. We are actually going to play through the tutorial. Usually I would like to skip these sorts of things. But it isn't just mechanics here, it's actually the story. We're also going to be playing on Commander, which is more or less the default difficulty mode. We could possibly bump it up to Captain. Certainly I have tried, or at least gone through a little bit beyond the tutorial on Lieutenant, and it was way too easy. So we will be playing on Commander, and hopefully we will have the option of increasing the difficulty further if needs be. Now then. For half a millennium, the spacefaring races of the galaxy fought and conspired against one another for supremacy. But it was the Terran Federation, through the ingenuity and bravery of its officer class, that ultimately prevailed. Through the discovery and utilization of ancient artifacts left over from a long-dead precursor alien race, they put an end to the disastrous series of wars between the factions. One of these precursor artifacts is your home, Halcyon 6. This is our base, the crown jewel of the Terran precursor discoveries. The Starbase acts as a Federation's home base in the Halcyon sector. Commanded by Admiral Bremacandra, the Federation's most decorated officer, and protected by the 12th Fleet, the Starbase is permanently staffed with a variety of Federation officers with the mission of unlocking its mysteries. Today, however, the station received some unwelcome news. A garbled hypercast ordering the 12th Fleet return to Federation space. With the intention of returning as soon as possible to continue the work on the experiment, Admiral Bremacandra leaves you in charge of the station. Prepare for warp. New Terran Federation, this would be our territory as it stands right now. Commander McLaren, I would say. Admiral, we've arrived at the rendezvous point. And there's no sign of the welcoming force. No hypercast signals detected either. Think we're early? Admiral Bremacandra. Broaden your signal detection, Captain. The 4th and 8th fleets are expected to join us as well, and those Titan-class ships should be hard to miss. Lieutenant Commander Rogers. And Lieutenant is the way that word is pronounced in Britain. I know it's not spelt that way. Don't think too much about it. It's a French word, and lots of complicated stuff, entomology, word histories. It's lieutenant for anyone in Britain. That's why I pronounce it lieutenant. Admiral, I'm picking up something. Definitely not Federation in origin. Some kind of... whatever it is getting stronger, sir. I've never seen anything like this before. Some kind of portal. Doesn't look very safe. Admiral, I'm suddenly getting multiple ship readings, all heading for our position. They must be coming out of that thing. Indeed they are. Unknown hostiles, I repeat. Unknown hostiles! We might have to get a little creative here. It means violent. Commander, they're powering up weapons. We should take the initiative and attack first. Click on the highlighted button to attack with incisor beam powers. Now the thing here is they're powering up... How do you know... As far as I can tell, those are space monsters. Those aren't ships, and they don't have weapons to power up. They've just probably got muscles. Maybe you can detect the kind of electromagnetic impulses as nerves are starting to fire, preparing for some sort of lashing tongue attack. I don't know. Right, so Incisor Beam deals 355 to 368 damage. Base hit rate is 150%, and it exploits a vulnerability. Target the spiked alien to fire the Incisor Beam. Very well. Nice bit of animation there. The ship, rearing up because, inertia. Next, use the backstab. Backstab. My ship is going to backstab someone. To inflict ship disabled and prevent your enemy from attacking. Very well. Ship dazed. Is that the one? Yeah, backstab maneuver. Ship dazed and exploits crew panic. So we want to daze you. Kapow! Never saw me coming. Excellent. Now select a drone swarm. Attack to attack all enemies at once. So an AoE. Not very high. Not very high damage, honestly. Drone swarm inflicts a drone swarm at 0. What? That doesn't make any sense. Some enemies have resistance against certain status effects. You can right-click on an enemy to view the vulnerabilities and resistances. What kind of vulnerabilities do you have? None that I can see. Chitinous monster. Ocular vessel. No, I can't see any of your abilities. Very well. Ah! The ocular vessel seems to be powering up a large attack. Shield yourself with protective field to mitigate the damage. Very well. Protects us all. Good. Wow. The ocular vessel still has the ship disabled status. Fire bridge shot to combo and exploit the ship disabled status effect for extra damage. Now, I believe this will remove the ship dazed effect. Ah! Great combos occur when an attack exploits a status effect, like ship disabled, and that did get taken away. Oh, they're actually chatting. I've been missing this. Damn it, stupid tutorial. Ah! Select the acid bomb's power to attack your enemies, doing damage over several rounds. Acid bomb is the status that we'll inflict on a 95% chance, which would be quite nice. Wow. Okay, that was actually pretty good. We only inflicted it on 2 of them, though. It hasn't been inflicted on the other. This ship is melting from acid damage, taking 225% base damage over 2 rounds. Yikes. When ships are in critical condition, any further damage could result in complete destruction. Use cauterize hull. Cauterize hull? Are my ships alive as well? To repair the ship immediately. Very well. There's not a lot of healing. Right, now select Strafing Run to try and finish them off. Oh, I don't know, that one's got a lot of health. So's that one, actually. At least we got one of them. Great job! However, the Admiral is still in bad shape. Select the Repair Drone Overdrive power to repair. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, so you just literally undid everything I just did. Use Scallywag. Doom Cannon. Wow. Doom Cannon, single ally. Use the ninja's Doom Cannon as a last resort. It can only be used once, so make it count. Ah, right, so it is... Why does it say single ally? Target the chitinous monster. Very well. Commander McLaren's ninja is in critical condition and is taking damage over time from hull breach. If it's not repaired immediately, it might be destroyed. Okay. The Warlock's cauterized hull repair power has no more uses left. Your only hope is to use the stasis lock to disable the enemy. Very well. Engines down, 95%. Ship disable, 95%. There we go. Oh, we actually managed to get both. Now finish it off with the Paladin's Dreadnought Ram. It'll inflict a 75% chance hull breach on ourselves, but does exploit engines down. So they can't move out of the way. And we get... Wow, 9,318 vehicles. Oh no! Admiral, I don't... We've lost a ship, but the battle is almost won. Number 2! Or was it number 1? I couldn't see. I saw lots of O's, I think. I'm not sure. Select Solar Flare to finish it off. Very well. 621 to 644. Inflict sensors offline. Does it to my own vessel as well, actually. resisted. Admiral, we're picking up more of those portals on the sensor, Lieutenant Commander Rogers says, in distress. With reasonable... yeah, that is a fair response, given what's going on. We're being surrounded! Admiral, we need to jump now! Back to Halcyon 6! I've got... no time to talk, because we're about to be eaten by... something that looks like it could just eat the planet in the distance. Not just us. Oh, God. I don't think this is God. Well, I mean, it might be. It might be a God. What is that? A God. We've just been over this. That thing, really, is that any way to talk to a God? Jump now, for God's sake! I don't think our commander really understood the situation. Commander, we seem to have lost our hypercast link with Admiral Bremacandra and the 12th Fleet. I'm going to go out on a limb and say the 12th Fleet are not coming home. Okay. So that is the setting. Our fleet is gone. With the 12th Fleet destroyed and a little information as to whether the Federation still even stands, you and your crew are stranded in hostile alien territory, cut off from resupply, and in desperate need for more crew. You have little choice but to continue working on Admiral Bremacandra's experiment. What was the experiment? Try and unlock the power of this... oh, right, yes, to explore the station and learn of its secrets. Meanwhile, enemies may soon catch wind of the Federation's weakness and use that as an opportunity to strike and claim the station for themselves. Choose your first officer. Okay. We've got... they've all got little bits of... I would feel bad not reading the blurb, but what I'll do, I think, is pick the officer based on their abilities and then read the blurb of the officer I pick based on those abilities. Now, since we're trying to unlock the mysteries of something, I would say tactical is probably good for, you know, combative sort of stuff, but science and to a degree engineering, in fact quite a large degree engineering, are going to be more useful in unlocking secrets of a space station, I feel. Unlockable powers. So we don't start with these, but matter reconstruction heals all allies for 900%. Ship maneuver 1, damage 100%, exploits weapon disruption, inflicts crew panic, exploits hull breach, does warp atomic structure, and bend space-time. Oh, speeds things up, so it's like casting haste, I guess. On ground combat, because you don't just fight in space, you do go on away missions, and that's where it really starts to ramp up the kind of feel of Star Trek. Irradiate 1, inflicts afflicted. Invasive surgery, afflicted on ourselves at 15% chance, but also exploits shocked. Mass paranoia, inflicts confused. And emergency meds, single ally, 250% heal. Now, Corbane Lao, Doom Cannon, 500% damage, but inflicts ship disable and engines down on self. That's not good. Fire at will, damage 100%, self vulnerable at 75%, fire at will 1, and engines down 75% on the enemy. I'm going to guess those are two together on the enemy rather than on itself. Backstab maneuver, inflicts ship disable, weapon supercharge, vulnerable weapon supercharge. Phaser Blast 1, inflicts blinded, precision shot, exploits exposed, shrapnel grenade, inflicts bleeding. That would probably be quite good, like a dot. Or point blank 1, single enemy exploits confused. Now our engineer, drone swarm, damage 150%, inflicts drone swarm. Broadside salvo, self vulnerable 40%, inflicts hull breach 75%, and I'm assuming that's going to be the dot for spacecraft effectively. Salvage harpoon, inflicts hull breach and vulnerable, both at 75%, doesn't do anything to us, which is nice. Repair drone overdrive, repairs. And drone takedown, inflicts exposed, inflicts stunned, kinetic expulsion. Mind toss, exploits blinded. Activate nano repairs. Exploit shocked. Stunned. Do we have anything that does shocked? No. Inflicts exposed. Do we have something that... no. Do we... exploits exposed. So that would be a good synergy. That hull breach, though. Exploits hull breach. Do you have anything that does hull breach? No. I'm going to be going with Lucas Beaumont, our science officer. Formerly a prestigious academician at the new Kharkiv University, Lucas Beaumont elected to leave its relative safety to join Federation Command after losing a debate with himself in a series of dreams he had after tinkering with some meta-universal barrier weak spots. At least he thinks it was himself. Nonetheless, he's found that being in likely death situations helps cure him of his sometimes crippling social awkwardness in ways that even the best adreno stims can't replicate. I see. You know, that's fair. He comes out of it, he shines when he's under pressure. Normally, it's like, I just don't know what to say, I don't know what to do, I'm just paranoid about everything, really anxious. But all of a sudden, when stress, like deeply, threatening levels of you're about to die stress is there, he just becomes the rock that everyone else shields themselves behind. Yes, I like you. We shall take you. Science officers are the most creative and academically brilliant officers of the Federation. Their power repertoire often consists of area of effect attacks, quick-hitting attacks, and debuffing attacks, while their buff powers can heal and protect the friendly units. In space combat, science officers are able to command the science ships, which are the fastest hitting of all three ship class types: tactical, science, and engineering. Yes, confirmed choice. Sorry to wake you, Commander, but it looks like we have a situation. Our sensors have picked up a fleet coming our direction. The signals suggest pirate origin. Okay. In the case of hostilities, the experiment may be our only hope to defend ourselves. The crew will work around the clock to make the necessary preparations. What is the experiment? I just don't know. Commander, the oncoming fleet we detected has just entered our space. It's a single pirate ship, likely hostile. Patching them through now. Rarzub Toe Slicer McCormack. Toe Slicer, really. Federation Starbase. Our scouts detected the departure of your fleet over a week ago. You're now at the mercy of Admirax Zeb and the Zealot clan. Hand over your Starbase and we'll allow you to return to Federation space. Comply, or we will commence orbital bombardment. Orbital bombardment? Isn't that something you do around a planet? Not, I guess a really big space station. This is a scenario screen. The screen will appear during missions that require key decisions such as attacking, retreating, or using an officer to gain a special outcome. In this case, the pirate fleet is demanding your surrender. Choose the response below. Hint, you should choose to reject the surrender. I am so tempted to pick this option. No. I just wanted to see what it would do. I forgot. You Federations love your precursor toys. Prepare for bombardment, Federation scum. Commander, in light of this development, we should begin initializing the experimental starship creation process. Click the ship construction icon. The Acolyte class science vessel is currently the only starship the Starbase is able to build. Click on it to select it. Now click the construct ship button to get the process started. Now build button to confirm and add the starship to your queue. There we go. 3 days. Star map will take these many days to build. Skip time. You'll first need to return to the star map. And then click skip time. Are they just going to wait 3 days for us? It's very nice of them, to be fair. I'll be honest. That's better than I was expecting from them. Commander, we're ready to launch in T-minus 3 seconds. 2, 1... Matter creator deployed! No sound effects. I guess we're in space. Commander, the experiment was a success. All scans suggest this newly constructed ship to be combat ready. She just requires an officer to command her. Lucas, well done. To dispatch the ship, you'll need to return to the star map by clicking here. Very well. You can rename things. We will be renaming things. Of course, anyone who would like a name used for anything can drop a comment on the video down below, and I will read through those comments before the next one, or well, maybe not before the next episode, but certainly in an episode or two's time, and then people will start being renamed. The enemy fleet is stationed at the Starbase approach. Click there now. Click the Send Fleet button to dispatch the fleet to this location. Click on the Select a Ship slot to add your newly built ship to your first fleet. There we go, the Acolyte. Finally, click Launch Fleet to dispatch your fleet to the selected location. Launch. The pirate ship swoops into attack position. Attack! With science! Wow, we do significantly less damage than those other ships did. Oh well. Inflicts sensors offline, 75% chance, and I've only really... Okay. Upload the virus. I'll do 12 to 25 sensors. Does this have any particular vulnerabilities? Propulsion and engines down. No resistances. Spray and pay and energy field. Exploits vulnerable, so we really don't want to be vulnerable. Okay. There we go. Barely felt it. Good, I guess. Now, they've got sensors offline, so they've got a minus 30% aim. The ship's sensors are offline, resulting in decreased aim. Hooray! Let us shoot them. It's going to take me a while. I've got a science ship. The pew-pews in this fight are going to be fairly lackluster. Haha! We have dodged you. Scurvy knave. I've got no particular vulnerabilities. Okay, I have no idea what my ship's stats are. I should have really paid attention to this. Okay, that's like an area effect attack, I'm guessing. And this should finish them off. I like the fact that the ships are getting more damage over time. That was actually pretty cool. Battle 1. We've earned 19 materials and 42 dark matter. I'm not proud to admit it, but destroying that space pirate felt oddly satisfying, or rather fulfilling. Commander, we have a long-range hypercast coming in, putting it through now. From time to time, the leaders of various factions may contact you via the station bridge. I don't believe we've met. Feel free to refer to me as the Admirax. A title that denotes my supreme command over the pirate clans in this sector. Now, Commander, or should I say, acting Commander. My spies tell me I should congratulate you on your new post. They have spies? That's it. We need the Inquisition. Find out who the spy is. Put them to the question. Everyone, except me. I need to specify that. I'm not the spy. They've also informed me that your fleet has fled the sector, leaving you on your own. And so I'm giving you the courtesy of informing you that we'll be visiting you very soon. As this is my territory, and so your station now belongs to me. Wow, that is crazy eyes. And unluckily for you, I've united all the pirate clans to help me take it. I highly suggest you turn tail and return to Federation space. If you are of another mind, stay where you are and prepare for your deaths. That's quite polite, to be fair to him. Time for death, Federation pig. Shares slob choker Grunwald. Really? I will avenge the death of Rarzab. I just keep getting toe slicer really. Tongue slicer would be okay, but toe slicer. And deliver this station to the Admirax. Don't waste your breath, pirate. You'll soon be in need of it. To explain, you'll soon be floating, helplessly, in the vast expanse of space. It was much more badass when you didn't stop to explain. Really. Have you never heard that jokes stop being funny when you have to explain? So bad. Wait. I'm fighting against two people? That's just scallywaggery. Okay, well... They're both actually a little better at evading. Okay, go for this one. Oh, actually, hit you. Was that against everyone then? All enemies, yes. I should have read that. When I was looking down here, I was looking for all enemies down there. I didn't read the yellow text at all. That's how we do it. Alright, well, I'll focus on you since you've not been incapacitated. Well, not really incapacitated, but made less likely to hit me. There we go. Good. Continue to miss. Both of you. I appreciate it. Thank you. You can go. We've still got a little while on that. Oh no, we don't. Actually, that was a lie. Barely felt it. Really? Or are you kidding? I think you're fibbing. Let's heal. Cauterize beam. Well evaded. Now... mess up his senses, please. Oh, Scallywags, he resisted. Still did a little bit of damage, but resisted the effects, which is kind of annoying. Critical hit. Good. Very good indeed. And with the next shot, assuming we hit, we only got an 87% chance. In XCOM terms, that would be an almost guaranteed miss. Here we are, 39 materials, 84 dark matter. Fantastic. Fantastic! I think I'm starting to like this ship. You can always return your fleets to the Starbase by first clicking on your desired fleet. Okay? And then return home. Commander, the crew is eager to regain our full sense of capabilities. To do that will require an extra source of energy. The good news is that the tech research team has figured out a way to harness the station's core reactor with a smaller, standard-issue diothrium reactor. Click on the tech research button to go to the tech screen. Okay. So, ship tech, we've got the Acolytes, we've got Starbase tech is requisite for diothrium reactor. Diotherium reactor, Starbase room. Tech research on how to build a diotherium reactor on Halcyon 6 to power the Starbase. Generates plus 20 power. Requires 200 materials, 100 dark matter. We've got plenty. Research. With the diotherium reactor tech researched, it's time to create a space in the station for the reactor itself. Click on the Starbase. There we go. And click on the ruined room below. Very well. Click on the Assign Officer button. So we've got to explore this ruined room. Science, Engineering, Tactical. Estimated 3 days. Requires an officer. This is a ruined section of Halcyon 6. Must be cleaned before anything can be built here. Requires officer. Rank Lieutenant. Level 1. Very well. Lucas and Beaumont, you shall be doing this. And click Confirm. Very well. 3 days. Skip time. Return to the start map. And then skip time. Hopefully do not get attacked by pirates. There we are. Commander, we've cleared out that section you asked for. Plus 3 XP and 54 materials. Okay, show location. Your exploration team has been successful. We would need 300 materials, no power because it's a generator, and it'll give us plus 20 power. Okay, sure. Let's go ahead and construct that. 4 days. Oh, do I not need to do anything else? Like, you're not actually working on it. That's quite useful. And skip time. I would have preferred to have you doing something else with your valuable time, but okay. Since the tutorial tells me that I have to do it this way. And, ooh. The station is fully powered, Commander, and our sensors are back online. We've compiled a navigational map of all Federation systems and facilities. As loyal members of the Federation officer class, it is our duty to protect these facilities at all costs. In the case of attack, these facilities will transmit distress signals to us. Depending on the level of danger in the area, you may wish to evacuate them. Distress signals will always be listed in the missions panel, right down there. Click here to access it. Oh, okay. Missions with specific locations will have a go-to button for convenience. Distressed Refinery, Ghost Head. Is this the Distressed Refinery? It does appear to be the case, yes. Go to. Send your fleet to the nearby nebula. Alright, send fleet. Distressed Refinery. The fuel refinery at Ghost Head Nebula is calling for help against a never-before-encountered alien vessel. Sure, we'll send out this fleet. We'll need names for fleets. We'll need names for ships. I'm assuming I can name ships. I'm not sure I can rename officers, but maybe I can do that as well. In which case, yes, we're going to need names for them especially. Right then. What have we got? Young Aberrant. Very well. We've got a turn order down here, kind of Final Fantasy-esque. Sure, let me just quickly check. Vulnerabilities, hull, resistance, weapon systems. Alright. Let's try and shut down the sensors for now. Nope, didn't work. Ah! I've been hit by a chaos cannon. Weapons disrupted. The ship's weapons are disrupted and does reduce damage. 25% less damage. Yikes. Okay. It's not very nice. Critical hit, though. Oh, I kind of feel bad. I popped lots of your eyes. That is not very kind of me. My goodness. Brood pods. What did you just do? Did you just, like, heal yourself? Yes, I think you did. Scallywag. Only I'm allowed to do that. Aha! You and your weird chaos cannon. Don't approve. And I get another go because I'm super fast. Hooray! Victory! Battles won. 21 materials, 47 dark matter. Good thing you turned up when you did, sir. Whatever that vessel was, it managed to chew up our only sentry ship a few days ago. It did some nasty damage to our refinery. My crew's pretty shaken up. The good news is, we've got some fuel reserves from before the attack. Just give the word and we'll transfer them over to you. Yes, certainly. 15 fuel does actually sound quite amazing. Crew population 175. Resource generated per day 1 fuel. Okay. I approve. And we leave the system. Very well. Now, return your fleet to the Starbase to unload any resources you've collected. Okay. Oh, I can just click return home here. That's very useful. There we go. Resources retrieved. 15. Objective complete. We've got extra 15 minutes, so like a bit of a quest reward. That's pretty cool. Commander, with all of the recent something or others, I clicked foolishly and now I don't know what it said. Briefing entries. So we can have a look at all of those. Sure, we'll look through these and then we'll be wrapping up the episode. So, upgrade the Starbase and the fleet. Building new room modules will require first carving out habitable space in the Starbase by assigning officers to explore its ruined modules. Then we should build an officer academy to enable officer recruitment. Okay, officer academy. High priority. That way we can train new officers to command any starships we build via the ship construction room. Okay, that is a very high priority. I will keep that in mind. Recover Federation facilities. Following the invasion by those mysterious flesh vessels, most of the Federation is destroyed. However, some facilities seem to have been overlooked in the attack. We should send our fleets to explore the area in order to make contact with any survivors. And investigate space pirates. We've been raided by the pesky space pirates in this sector. Once we have a functioning fleet, we should pick off some of their smaller ships in order to gain a better idea of what we're up against. Okay, and start game. Before you start, you should directly promote a new officer from the ranks. I prepared a list of suitable officers for you to choose from. Oh, I get a second officer as well. Haha! Very well, let's have a look then. So, you have got Jacinta Kaiser, Reggie Monroe, and Golda Takahashi. Allies get inspired, exploits sensors offline. Single enemy, okay. Dimensional flashbang. Inflicts engines down, weapon disruption. That's actually pretty good. And weapon supercharge. Self-vulnerable and weapon supercharge. So I imagine the weapons just do a lot more damage. Inflicts blinded, exploits exposed, inflicts afflicted and shocked. Ooh. Now that one might be good because I'm fairly certain our science officer has something that works with shocked. Self-afflicted, inflicts stunned, which is similar to, I think, one of the science officer abilities. What have you got? Quicken, sensors offline for you, much more chance for it to go offline for the enemy. Siphon dark matter, inflicts dark matter extraction and crew panic. Ground combat, inflicts confused, heals people. Heal 250%, delayed recovery. Okay. And then Golda, you have broadside salvo, self-vulnerable, inflicts hull breach. Very tempted for that one. Quick tune-up. I have no idea what that one does. Oh, it's a heal, sorry. Ramming speed, self-hull breach, exploits engines down. Maybe. Drone takedown, inflicts exposed, inflicts afflicted to you at 15%, but exploits afflicted on the enemy. Personal magnetism, no idea. Probably some sort of like tanky ability to draw attention, I'm gonna guess, like a taunt. And activate nano repairs. Okay. I'm gonna go with Golda Takahashi. So, widely considered one of the most gifted mechanics in the Federation ranks, Golda Takahashi was first scouted by the Engineering Corps when when she was apprehended for building a remarkable set of thrusters that outsped local law enforcement. While initially slated for a research and design track at a university in the core planet, she opted instead to pursue a more dangerous path when she received the opportunity for a post on Halcyon 6. There we go. Golden Takahashi has joined us. Ready to work, Commander. Just point me in the right direction. I'm sure we can get to that in the next episode. We've got some new things that we need to check out, but I hope you've enjoyed this first glimpse into Halcyon 6. We'll be seeing a lot more of that over the next few days, possibly coming weeks. But as ever, if you have any feedback you want to leave, then do drop a comment down below, and a like on the video lets me know that you're interested in seeing more Halcyon 6 in the future. But until then, take care, everyone.